Yes, guys, how are we doing? Spurs Live here, and we're back with a new stream. Let me just put on the banner. Why is the banner not in? Let's put the banner in and talk Tottenham Hotspur. Let's do it. So, first of all, we start off with it was a Tottenham Hotspur versus Nice. Decent game, very, very decent game. I think that we could have taken a lot of the positives out of this game than the negatives, and especially the fact that individually, I think we played very, very well. Obviously, a couple here and there which must improve. But without further ado, let's get straight into it and talk about first of all the lineup that there was. So sorry. So Tottenham started off with their classic lineup of a 3-4-3. Sorry, and interestingly, we had Harvey White as a striker. So that's the first thing that stuck out to my mind. Harvey White as a striker. I know him as a centre mid, maybe as a cam, more of a centre mid striker. Okay, that's interesting. That's very, very interesting. And then, so that's the first thing that caught my eye. Then I saw Davinson Sanchez in the middle of the park, in the middle of the defense, which that straight away told me, okay, this defense is not going to look solid at all. When we do have a right centre back who's not the best currently, well, he's not the best at all. He's young, inexperienced in the Tottenham side, so it's definitely Tanganga. Then we've got Lenglet who has a mistake in him, alongside Davinson Sanchez who has a mistake in him. So a lot of these teams have a lot of mistakes. A lot of these players have a lot of mistakes in them, but we have to look at the positive about this, and the fact that the main positive about this is that we have three decent, well, not terrible, decent centre backs to start with, and it gives them a little bit of game time before the season actually starts. So Fraser Foster in goal, Jaffa Tanganga, Davinson Sanchez, Clement Lenglet. On the right-hand side, we have Emerson Royale, the return of Emerson Royale ball. Everyone's looking forward to it. And then on the left-hand side, we've got Matt Doherty. Fantastic performance from him. We'll get the player ratings later on, but Matt Doherty, absolute game and a half. He put in a shift. He really did. He put in a hell of a shift. And we got Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. We'll talk about him later. And then Yves Bissouma, who was also Deki Kulusevski, of course, absolute fantastic player, one of a kind. He's a one to watch for the future as well. And Harvey White up top, we already spoke about. Brian Chill, I like to call him Brian Chill on the left hand side. So, as I said, Harvey White stuck out to me first, then Davinson Sanchez. But if you look at Matt Doherty, he doesn't play as a left wing back. He plays as a right wing back. Now, Antonio Conte's decided to try him out as a left wing back. He did play against Motherwell, scored 2 goals, I think it was. He scored 2 goals, let me check. 2 goals versus Motherwell from the left-hand side. He scored 2 goals in the 28th minute and the 71st minute. Against Motherwell. So you can really see the fact that the left wing back position is really his preferred side currently. Just want to add to this live stream. If you do want to join, you know what to do. Just click on this little link here. Just click on it. Take it to StreamYard. Bang onto the stream. You're in. So right. What else? We've got Brian Hill, who had a very good game. I think he was good. I think he's one of our positive sides. The one thing that always stuck out to me with Brian Hill is that he's physically not strong enough to compete in this side. He really isn't. It's just the way he's more of a La Liga player. You know, when you've got those La Liga players, they're really, really good. Tony Cruz, technically really good. You got Gavi, technically really good. You got Pedri, technically really good. I'm not saying they're not good physically, but in the Premier League, you need to be physical. Rudiger is physically strong enough for the Prem, but Brian Shaw just isn't. Similar to Lo Celso, just doesn't have the Premier League side to his game. He doesn't have it. So unfortunately, Brian Shaw, fair enough. He's got a decent game he had, but he's not Premier League standards, I must say. All right, then we've got on the other side. So on Nice's side, we've got Dante. Most of you probably know he's probably like 37. I think he's pretty old. You got Thuram. Is it Thuram? Thuram? I think it's Thuram. How do you spell? Is it Thuram? Yeah. Is it? I'm not sure. Anyway, his brother just won the World Cup, so yeah, big up to his brother, I guess. And then we've got Ross Barkley, who's also pretty solid player, and we've got Nicolas Pepe, who's also pretty decent. I don't know what. Yeah, they're not a terrible team, but one thing that I do want to say is that against this team, we got to pick out the left hand side of this team where I see Thuram is there. We got Ross Barkley is there. Nicolas Pepe more attacking the right hand side, but Matt Doherty tried to stop him as much as he could. Wasn't that much successful. Was the lighting okay? Oh, this is better. Yeah. So then Emerson Royal was getting. He had a decent performance, although I do want to say he got picked up a couple of times, which was not good. He was out of position a couple of times, but I think he got forward with the ball, which was very nice to see. You love to see that from Emerson Royal. I mean, he had a couple of shots wide as usual. You never expect him to score, but it's just the improvements that he's making day in day out, which count. Yeah, that's really all I can say positive about Emerson. Although I do think with the likes of Matt Doherty playing on the left hand side, it's good, very good. But then you have to think of the negative part of that, and that is that we've got Perisic, we've got Ryan Sessegnon on there, both of them competing for the first spot in the team. Therefore, if Matt Doherty also wants to play on the left hand side, he's got to put in a shift every single training. He's got to put goals into. He's got to add his goals into the game now. Yeah, sure, he scored 2 goals versus Motherwell. He scored a goal versus Nice. All right, man, come on. Step up the game now. Score a goal against Aston. Score a goal against Norwich. Well, not Norwich, but but you get my point. So yeah. So then we got Pierre Højbjerg in the middle. Now, not one of the best performances from the lad himself. I think his passing was very much off of it, especially in the second half. He came off. He got substituted off. I think. Yeah. He did get substituted off, and that was at the what minute was it at? Let's see. It was at the It was at the 46th minute. So 40 Oh yeah. So then 45th minute, half time. Pape Matar Sarr. I think that's how you say his name. Pape Matar Sarr joins in with the game, and I thought he was decent. There's a lot of development for him, but I think he's decent player. Big up, Josh. I hope you have a good Christmas on a Sunday, my friend. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate it. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, you too. And yeah, I'd love to get your thoughts in the comment section down below. And hey, what do you think about Ross Barkley? You know, Chelsea player, ex-Chelsea player, now playing for Nice. What do you think? What do you make out of his game? Did you watch the game versus Nice? Tottenham versus Nice? Probably not. Dead game anyway. Yeah, the United versus Burnley, more interesting. But so yeah, then Pape Matar Sarr came in, did all his things. I think physically there's a lot to work on, but he does look good. He's tall, which is important for a Premier League player. You have to be tall. And Antonio Conte's style is tall and physically strong enough for the Prem, and that's exactly what Pape Matar Sarr brings. I think. Wait a second. Matar Sarr. Where did he play? No, where he was on loan. Where was he on loan? Not to Rennes, was it? Rennes? No, Metz. It was Metz. Yeah. So yeah, Pape Matar Sarr came on, decent job. He gave himself a decent shift. Then we had Yves Bissouma. Now he didn't have a bad game, but I thought there was a lot of positives, more positives than negatives to take out. He really showed a little bit of himself, more of himself, where he can get out of the tight situations, which is important when you do play for Tottenham Hotspur, and especially in this formation where we have a lot. We don't have a lot of midfield. We play with a 3-4-3 with wing backs. So these wing backs aren't necessarily inverted. They don't come in to take the ball. They're more out, just pure wingers. They don't come in to take the ball. So that's something that's important with Yves Bissouma. Even though he's working just him and Højbjerg solely, the duo, just them two, important for him to get out. Because let's be honest, Bentancur is starting ahead of him. Bentancur knows how to do that. But if you're in the 70th minute, okay, the players aren't going to be running in to help you because they're not going to have any energy. You need to know how to get out of the situation, cross a long ball, bang, you're out. You're out of that situation. Yves Bissouma needs to learn how to do that. Needs to learn how to do that. And once he does, I think he's mastered it. And remember the player he was at Brighton. At Brighton, he was a hell of a player. So yeah. Then we've got we had a nice introduction of Ben Davies after the Welsh. The Wales got knocked out. It was a nice introduction to him. I think he definitely added a more of a solid to our defense. But still, when you're playing a left centre back when you're playing a left back into a centre back position, even as a left centre back, still you can't be doing that. If Spurs want to challenge, they have to up their game. They really do. Important. Now we've got also the fact that Eric Dyer got introduced as well. Slowly after that, England defeat to France, which was not shocking. I wouldn't say shocking. It was just upsetting. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice to see Eric Dyer back in the team. And it's just a shame because I think Eric Dyer could have been a good player, but I think so far it is what it is. He's our centre back right now. We've got to support him no matter what happens. And then we got the man himself, Heung-min Son. He came in instead of Harvey White. What is that picture of Harvey White? Oh my days! I have to share. What is this picture of Harvey White? Bloody hell, look at this. Look at this picture of Harvey White. I can't believe it. Look at this. Share screen. Can I? Oh, Chrome tab. No. I got to show you this picture of Harvey White. Mate, what is this? Harvey White, you telling me Harvey looks like this? My guy Harvey does not look like this. Let's try and get this up for you lot. This is actually crazy. They've done him dirty here. They've done him so dirty here. Look at what they put for Harvey. Look at what they put for Harvey. How do I flipping open this preview? How do I? All right, more safe, mate. This is atrocious. I mean, they did Harvey so dirty, my guy Harvey. No, you don't deserve this. Let's see, can you get here? Screenshot. Now, whatever all they did is just literally put an image of some like 100-year-old Donny instead of Harvey White, whatever. So Son Heung-min got introduced again a bit late into the game. He only had half an hour or 20 minutes to really show what he could do. But again, slowly, he's getting back into the game. Emerson Royale, Romain Mundle came in. Now it's a youngster from the Tottenham Hotspur Academy. Nice to see the youngsters get a bit of time under Antonio Conte, although Conte does speak highly about Harvey White and he doesn't play him, so that's a bit interesting. And I'm not too happy about that. I can't lie. I'm really not too happy about that. But it is what it is. Dane Scarlett out on Portsmouth, doing his bits, doing his things. And what else we've got? Try to see do we have anything? I think I don't know what else there is. So mainly it was just to see if the team was actually up for it. And I think in general, I think the team was definitely up for a challenge, and they really did well with the challenge. Nice against Spurs, well, more like second league. Spurs did well. I think overall, I would give this team a solid what? A solid 6.5 out of 10. I think 6.5 out of 10. That's good. That's very good, I think. 6.5 out of 10. But except for that, not really much else to share. I think, yeah, that's really it. Not much to share. If you do want to join the live stream before I shut it, make sure you do. Let's just send this to the people at home. If anyone does want to join the live stream, so they don't miss out. Because a lot of people here, they go on Twitter. Yeah, people don't have followers. That's the thing. Like now that I've got I don't have many, but the fact that I've got a bit of community, I wanna let everyone else have their say on the community. Therefore, I don't have to go to different social medias and type crap about stuff that they just can't share. So I try to just send it to people. If people want to join. If not, not really my problem, isn't it? It's not my problem anymore. So yeah, if you do want to join, make sure you hit the link down below, and yeah, let's see. Now, one last thing I do want to speak before, if anyone does turn up, is the fact that Tottenham, even though they were playing against Nice, which they're decent side, but they're not the toughest of the toughest. And then Spurs do have a game on Boxing Day against Brentford. They still put out a decent XI. Kulusevski starts for Tottenham. Højbjerg starts for Tottenham. Lenglet starts for Tottenham. Emerson starts for Tottenham. 4 out of the 11 start for Tottenham. So, and then Sonny came in. Who else came in? Sonny came in. Ben Davis came in. Eric Dyer came in. So technically, 7 players played for Tottenham, which was not bad. It's not terrible. So, look, in general, I think it was a decent game. Let's go on to player ratings before we end the show. And yeah, let me just get it up because I do have it in Instagram. Let's go to Instagram. Alrighty. I just wonder if I share screen. Oh, that doesn't happen. Okay, it's fine. No, I don't want an entire screen. You just want Chrome tab. There we go. You lot can see this, can't you? You lot can see this. There we go. How do we like this? How do we like this? Let's add a little background, shall we? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. How do I get rid of that banner there? Guys, still learning. Alrighty, there we go. So, we started off, we did a collaboration with the Lane Forever and went over the fact that, so Fraser Foster, 6 out of 10. I think he took a long time on the ball, and it's a bit of a shame because, he took a bit too long on the ball. I think off the ball, positions were fine, decent, but took too long on the ball for me, and not much to say. He didn't have much of a stuff to do. Conceded 1 goal. Unfortunate. So 6 from me. Lenglet, he tried his best. I'm gonna deduct that from 7 to 6. 6, yeah, because I think he gave away the ball so many times. He gave us a solid performance, but he gave away the ball too many times, and that's not good enough for me, in my opinion. Then we have Japhet Tanganga that I want to get up to 6.5. I think 6.5 is decent for Tanganga. He had a solid performance, but wrong position by Tanganga Sanchez. But Tanganga, at times he looked like he was just beaten a bit too easily by Ross Barkley. I didn't like that. Personally. Sanchez at 6. Same thing. Defense was not on the best at all. Then we got Emerson. So Emerson, I'm going to give it a 6.5. I think, he had a solid performance, a decent game, but he often got caught out in possession. And then he would get to a point where he can cross the ball, he can shoot, he can have a good scoring opportunity, but he just doesn't take it, which is a shame. And therefore, he gets a 6.5 for me. Matt Doherty, I'm bringing up to an 8.5, I think. 8.5, no, an 8 is very good. 8 is solid because second half, he didn't very much perform, but he did have a good shift. He had put in a good shift. Very, very, very decent time. So Matt Doherty, a 8 from me. Bissouma, 7. Højbjerg, 5.5. I don't think he was not good, I don't think. I didn't rate him at all. Chill, 8. Harvey White, 6.5. I'm deducting it to 6.5. And Dejan Kulusevski, I think I have to give him 7.5. He's probably one of our best players. Then we've got latest news of Harry Kane is back for his first training since World Cup exit with England. As you can see, he did return to training for England, for Tottenham Hotspur, and that's the reason why I didn't play for Nice, against Nice, because he was still out. Then we have, let's see, we have a full-time post, of course, yeah. Lineup. Antonio Conte on players come back from Qatar. So this is what Antonio Conte said on players coming back from Qatar. You know very well, after an important tournament like this, the World Cup is normal that the players come back in a different mood, in a different way. Antonio Conte continues and says Hugo lost the final and instead Kuti won the final. For Harry, he missed a penalty, but I think he played a really good World Cup. For sure, they have to try and put to one side this experience. So you can see that Antonio Conte really has to juggle between different moods when coming up against these sort of players after the World Cup. So it's going to be very interesting to see how these players do come back in different moods. Obviously, like I just said, Harry Kane's going to come back with a mood saying, oh, damn it, I just missed a penalty. Hugo Lloris coming back saying, oh, I just lost the final. And Kuti coming back, oh, yeah, I just won the final. So different moods Antonio Conte has to juggle. But who's better at this job than Antonio Conte? And this is an interesting one. Rate the move by Bentancur. Rate the transfer by Tottenham Hotspur. Rodrigo Bentancur was signed from Tottenham Hotspur last season in the January transfer window. So rate this transfer from 1 to 10. How effective he has been. Has he lived up to expectation? And do you think that the signing Rodrigo Bentancur was a good idea? Comment down below from 1 to 10. Do you agree or disagree? Little bit of clips here and there will be posted after the stream. So if you guys can comment after the stream, anything, we'd very much appreciate it. And then the last one for today will be the no, I didn't want to talk about that. I want to talk about hierarchy of the Tottenham Hotspur. So Spurs hierarchy don't all agree that Conte should be backed. Now this is really bizarre for me. Why would you not back Antonio Conte? After all, Pochettino left. It is what it is. Done, dusted. That's it. Although Pochettino does want to come back to help Spurs, regain a title or regain something. Oh, no, I want this. Yeah. Although, let's put this up. So again, not everyone in the Spurs hierarchy are happy with Antonio Conte, and some are even suggesting the option of a return for manager Argentinian Mauricio Pochettino. Now, what is going on with this company? You've got a winning mentality manager. You've got a manager who wins. He lives for winning. He literally, his trophy, he wipes his bum with the trophies. Literally, that's how many trophies he's got. Why would you swap him with Pochettino? I do get the idea of, okay, maybe back then it was good football, but look, this is what I heard. Why would you go and sack Mauricio Pochettino? You bring in Nuno Espirito Santos. Nuno, my guy Espirito, didn't do anything. Espirito went home to Wolves of God knows. So Espirito has been gone. Bring in Mourinho, Jose, okay, boring football. The most boring football I've ever seen. Okay, fine. Then you got Ryan Mason, the former Tottenham Hotspur player. Bless him, he barely had a minute with the players until you brought in Antonio. Antonio comes in, again, defensive football. At the end of the day, I'll be honest, I don't care how we get a trophy. If we get a trophy, I'm happy. The point is this, if they're really not happy because of the ball we're playing with Antonio, then it's your problem for sacking Mauricio Pochettino at the beginning. If you did not sack Mauricio Pochettino at the beginning, we would not be in this position, full stop. We would not be in this position. But because you and all the other Spurs hierarchy members or whatever you lot want to call yourselves, yeah, because you lot decided that we want to sack Mauricio Pochettino, we've ended up in this mess. I don't even know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I think, to summarize everything, not backing Antonio Conte in this moment in time is an absolute stupidity. You've got Antonio even admits he's 1 or 2 signings away from getting to the team that he actually wants. I don't think he's 1 or 2 signings away. I think he's more like 4 or 5. But he believes he's 2, maximum 3 players away from completing his squad that he needs. And that's it. We get trophy. Spend your money at Tottenham. Spend your money, Daniel Levy. Stop being stubborn. Spend your money, fam. Come on, mate. Spend your money. Tottenham will be good. And after all, we as fans can't express how much we want a trophy. So, Conte, do us a favour. Daniel Levy, do us a favour. Spurs, do us a favour and bloody win us trophies already, man. Come on. I feel so emotional while I was saying this, honestly. Well, that's it for today's video. Today's video. What am I talking about, lads? Not video, it's a live. Thanks so much for watching the live stream today of the Tottenham Hotspur versus Nice match reaction. If you do enjoy these type of videos, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're so close to 1,000 subscribers and potentially giveaway at the end. If you do like these videos, comment, share, like, subscribe. As always, Comedy Spurs. Tottenham are building an army, not a team. Up the boys.